Greetings, this is Sloshworks, and welcome back to Master of Orion, the greatest game ever made in the history of games. And when we left off, we were kind of just, if we go to map down here, you can see we're just starting to expand out in here, and we know that there's a couple of the other guys over here and these yellow ones here. I have a feeling there's going to be one up there, but we haven't run into them yet. That's going to be 6 parsecs away. So that scout should be able to toddle off over there and check out what that is. We should be able to get one over there pretty quickly as well. I think that other than that, that's 8 parsecs, so we're not going to... Actually, no, we probably would be able to get there now, wouldn't we? Okay, so we would. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over into Celia, and we're just going to chuck up some of the ships there. We're going to drop the industry here down to 1. Drop the echo down so that it's definitely back down on the lowest it needs to be, and we'll keep sending them up to this one to protect him before he can slowly start to defend himself, as he's got a 90 base. What do we got up here? Where was that? So we got a 60 max, a nothing. And we could probably explore all of those if we built enough scouts, actually. So I think we might do that, which won't take too long. Maybe get a little bit more reserve. Because what we really want to get is not Tundra environment. I guess what we really want to do is we want to find the first person so that we can trade for improved echo restoration, because without that, you can see that, let's say it's a Kraken. It's good that they've taken that copy protection out of the game, because you don't get the book with the GOG version, so that would be quite frustrating. Alright, keep going. Found a Baron. Silicoid's already controlling 6. What do we got? 3. Oof. It's not a very good start, is it? So let's ignore the missile defenses for now. I don't think that anything extra special is going to come out of it. I think I might drop the industry all the way down and see if we can get it to 1. If we can get 1 in 1 year by adding some more stuff, that would be pretty groovy. Nope, we didn't, but I pressed next by accident anyway. But let's just get it so it's perfect. Alright. So we definitely want about that much industry. We'll get that ship done, we'll get some more tech going there. We'll drop all the defense down, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Leave the taxi cab there, send him down there, and slowly we're working our way through the whole map, and we're finding out where everything is. One other aspect of this screen right here is that you can click on the Baron. At least it used to do that. Oh well. So we have a 5 parsec colony ship that could go to that desert. Well, it could go to the Guardian and die. It could go down to that ocean. It couldn't get to that jungle. It could get to that Baron, which would give us access to all those ones up there. It could get to that one. It could get to that one. But I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to go down here and get the fertile, because that means we'll build up the population down there much quicker. Which will actually give us a bit of a boost down there at least. And we got another scout. Chuck him up there. Just basically, I like to know what's going on the map as we go. So it's a good idea to get kind of the direction you want to expand in. do need some more technology. I'm starting to be a bit concerned about that. So what I'm going to do, I know it's a very silly decision, but I'm going to stop making ships with him. I'm going to chuck just one on there, leave that like that. Chuck that there. And I think we can chuck that scout up there, and I think we've already got one going there, one already going there, one already heading down there. We've got a colony ship heading there, but we won't move the scout just yet because you don't want to have another colony ship just rock up when you weren't expecting it, so and steal it just before you land, because that can happen. It's definitely something that can happen. If we go to status, I mean, we can see us because we've only met us, but that doesn't give us a very good representation of how things really are. But I have a feeling as we colonize this planet right here, called Polis, that we're going to come into contact with people. No, we didn't. Wow. That was kind of unexpected. So can we get over there with you? Yep, we can send a scout over there. And now that we've got a population there, what I think I will do is I will transfer, you know, just like 10 or not 18. We'll give them 15 just to give them a bit of a boost. And we'll take it down to just being clean, and that way that planet, Sloshworks, will actually, it'll populate itself back pretty quickly. We really do need to start picking up some of these other planets though, so I think we'll get him to build that, and we'll see if we can get it down to toxic 10, who cares. We'll see if we can get him down to a little bit less than 9 years. I see a pink ship, purple ship. Now that, to me, looks like something that might very well have a colony ship on it, so we don't want that. Is there anything up here that we want to actually defend? Let's send them there. I'm really looking forward to getting... Oh, nuclear engines are just around the corner. That's one very good thing. You move so slow until you start getting those initial boosts. Come on, Galos, you can make that ship quicker. I mean, at the beginning, and nice population, mineral poor. It's not really going to help us very much. Okay, we have made another one. Now, I do think that it's more important to get this outer layer sorted, because they do need to have the propulsion to get past me, to get all the way down here to these guys. So I don't think they are as important to actually colonize as some of these ones up here. I definitely didn't want to do that. Get about one there. Don't worry about the defense. We'll get him to make some taxi cabs. See if we can get him to just make a couple of little changes. We'll just drop that. We don't need that. 10, 11. I reckon we can get it with a little bit of a monetary cash injection. We can get that down to 10 again. That's good. Okay, Escalon. We have explored a new star system with artifacts, which technology points from research are doubled. They are great planets to have, and they are owned by the Silicoids, who, as you remember earlier, had already got 6 systems because they can land anywhere and live anywhere. They don't need to research any type of controlled environment research. Come on. Yes. Okay, so these move our ships at 2 parsecs per turn, which makes a huge difference. And now really our decision is, we've got, for what will cost a total of 2,260, we could get a range of 6 for normal ships, or we could double that research for moving ships at 3 per turn. At the moment, we really need to make contact with people so we can start trading for some technologies that we're sorely missing, so I think we're going to have to go with that one. Alright, so if we can get him down, no. Can we get you down? No. Okay, we've been attacked by the Bullrathies. Right, so then this is what I was trying to talk about in the last episode. There's the little bit of the bug at the beginning of the game where if both ships don't have weapons, the combat, you know, it doesn't really do anything, but the computer will retreat. So they had 2 colony ships there and they would have landed. Oh, Sacras. You can see this has weapons. We don't have a battle scanner, so we can't scan and see what they've got, but we're going to run away. And we're going to build this barren colony, even though it's not the best, population is halved and all that kind of stuff, but what we're really hoping is to get in contact with some of the other populations. Like this. Emperor Slosh, enter silicoid space and you will be destroyed on sight. Lovely. Alright, now, so if we go here to races, you can see there's a lot of new stuff. We can go report. And see, what we know is that they know the things that everybody starts with. Apparently we know they have alliances with the Sacras, which is not necessarily the best. But we definitely need to put some spies in there just so we can see what they've got, and we'll have to up our security. I think at this part of the game we probably can't go much over 10. But let's have an audience. Let's see what we can do. Greetings from Igneous, Emperor of the Silicoids. I would like to exchange technology. What do you want for it? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll swap your deep space scanner for it, that's fine. I mean, the computer can see through space anyway. We all have to acknowledge the fact that computer players cheat. So they know where we are anyway. So we've got 1 to that. They have no other technology that we could possibly trade for, and they see little of interest in our technology. It doesn't mean that we don't have any technology they don't have, but there's nothing we can trade for. We could form a trade agreement. How can I explain trade agreements? Trade agreements are really good. But at the beginning, you end up losing out money, kind of, you know, while trade routes are set up and that kind of stuff. So it's initial penalty for a long-term gain. I think we'll go for 50. And with the treaties, you don't really want to do a non-aggression pact at this part of the game, because that means if you've got some scouts blocking off some planets, they can literally just walk past them, because a non-aggression pact basically means that you won't attack anybody on a non-claimed planet, so we don't really want to do that. So we will say goodbye, and hopefully we'll find out what kind of tech they do have, and if they've got anything worth it, we will change our spies over to espionage in a couple of turns. I think I might save it as maybe not safe now that we've actually run into some people and we don't necessarily want to dig ourselves a bit of a hole. So you see, now that we've run into them, you can see how, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I personally think they're going to win. I don't know if there's anything we can do about this. We definitely want to keep them away from this one because they can just land on the toxic ultra rich without doing anything to it. What tech have we got? What's our planet top? We're going for tundra. There's not actually any tundras around, so I mean, I did it because it was the only thing we could really afford to do at the time, but it's not really worked out well for us. So we'll terraform that guy. And we'll do nothing to that guy because he's hostile. We can't do much. If Celia's got a full population, nope. And it hasn't terraformed yet. Really, I'm not on the ball today, guys. I apologise. But we will transfer a few just to get. I mean, hostile planets are really hard to get off the ground, so we will send them across. Sakras are attacking us over here. Should be one of our scouts. Nope. Banshee will shoot us and destroy us. There is one kind of sneaky thing you can. That's the one that's running. You can just quickly change him back to that one if you really want to. So like some ships with say 5 missiles, you can just keep using those 5 missiles running away, coming back, which is a bit of a bug. That seems to be a colony ship with a weapon, so we will run away. I've always liked the music from these guys. Surrender now, Emperor Slosh. Save yourself from the inevitable fall to the Sakra Empire. Alright, let's see how much they've got. Sakra is blue. So I've only got 2. The silicoid is absolutely destroying us. I mean, look at that difference in that. Have we got a report yet? Nope, still 69 years old. I'm thinking I'm just going to go espionage anyway. But let's have an audience with the Sakras. Talk to the lizard guys. Hail mighty Emperor Slosh, I bear greetings from the most wise Hissa of the Sakras. Exchange technology. Form trade agreement, let's go with another FIP. Ooh, okay. They don't like us, guys. They don't like us at all. I'm thinking there's stuff that we need to get there, so... I have a feeling we're about to be involved in... Oh, they got our jungle. In a bit of a struggle for just holding off our little corner while we build up our technology and keeping them away from Orion. Not that they'd have the ships to actually be able to get him yet, but let's check that we don't have any barren ships yet. Nope. We've got one that will be built in 6 years, one that will be built in 2 years. So can we take that down? No. See what we really see. This is the struggle we've got at the moment, guys. See how this echo is taking up like literally half of our production for every planet. If you get improved echo restoration, it costs you heaps less to actually keep your planet clean. So you can terraform quicker. You can do almost everything so much faster. And it's something we're definitely lacking. 110 max ecologically fertile Anrak. Now that is a planet that I wish we had at the very start. But beggars can't be choosers, and there's not much we can do about it. Do we have a report yet? Nope. Do we have a report yet? Nope. 5, 6. Okay, we got him on clean. Can we take him down a couple to get him to 1? Yep. Okay. Okay, got Polis down here. He's still terraforming. Drop that down to getting 1 per turn. No point in doing that. We haven't got any more weapons tech yet. We're getting close on that. the planetology is coming up, the computers are coming up. It might actually, given that that colony ship's going to be built in a year, if we go to design, I want to scrap one. We want to scrap the destroyers. So you can only have 6 different types of ships operating at the same time. So as they become obsolete, you do have to get rid of them. You do get some of their cost placed back into the planetary reserve. So if you have 300,000 scouts, you get enough to make a couple of ships, which is good. So we'll scrap the destroyer because we're not making any of them. And we'll make a new design, which this is essentially the barren colony base. We'll stick with standard because we don't actually need any more, but we'll change it to nuclear, so we will call it colon nuke. Colon nuke. Yeah, that's a good one. Sounds like a chili sauce. And see, you're on 1 turn for the colony ship, so that's taken us, what, 15, 16 years turns? And if we go over to the colon nuke, it's 2 because it's a more expensive ship, but you haven't lost any of the production you've already put in, and we'll just chuck it up to 1 and get it there. And we'll drop it right back down. Because what we really, really need is to get some technology. So what we've got now, see, if I made a mistake, we would have made 47 scouts by accident. So we'll change that to a colon nuke, because we know that they're essentially going to get there quicker. And what we have is we have a steppe up there, which is a population 60. We have a barren that we can't go. We've got a 50 there, and we've got a 70 there. So I think the best way for us to go, we'll just chuck all that on Sloshworks, get the colon nuke made as quickly as possible. I think the best way to go is to grab that one now as quickly as possible. We'll jump back into the fleet and we will scrap the fighters because we don't use them anymore. We will design a completely new ship. I'll just check the technologies. We will design a Gatling laser, medium, nuclear engine, normal armor with the maneuverability, and we'll give 2 Gatling lasers. We'll just call it a Star Wing. We won't argue about that. But we do need to start building them, so we're not going to worry about building any more colony ships on this guy. We'll just keep doing them with Sloshworks. And down here, I mean, if we can get some ships down there that can defend them, that would be really cool, because that's a planet that people are going to want. This is just kind of just F because it's in the way. Where did we put all those ships? Right, we'll go here. Let's keep going. We'll see what happens. Skip a couple of turns. You should be on 1. So I'm just going to do a quick check. We can't get to that one yet. There's nothing there. We're already going to be landing there. We've got 1, 2, 3 that we need to colonize as quickly as possible. And we can get 1 ship built now. And I think what we'll do is we'll chuck him down there. But we're going to stop building ships with him because we desperately need some tech. Have we got a report? Okay, so this is what these guys have. Okay, they do have improved terraforming, environment +10, normal and ecological restoration. What we want is improved echo. So I mean, you go down here, you can see we've still got a -9 on our trade, but that's just because it's still something that's building up. May as well go back and talk to them again. Hey dude, how you doing? Want to exchange some technology? No. How about 125 per year? So they're not happy with us. How about these guys? Have you got any tech that you want to trade with us? Oh God, come on, just trade some stuff with us. Ooh, they're really unhappy with us. I don't like the fact that we're stuck in the corner of this entire universe, just basically being picked on. Okay, so we've got Galos building Star Wings, which have 2 Gatling lasers. We don't want to put them on Star Wings. Celia can build Star Wings. Let's just terraform that and get that over and done with, eh? Transfer some people over. I'm just so sick of those kind of planets. And we'll build a new colony on Dolls, which is now putting us pretty close to the Silicoid territory, and that might actually irritate them. It does sometimes, so we'll chuck another. We want to build that one up pretty quickly, actually, so we'll chuck 15 up there. We'll chuck some planetary resources on it, get as much of that as possible. And I think I might actually relocate the Star Wings all the way up here. Mainly because there's not much we can do up here to defend ourselves, so I would like some ships with guns on there, actually. As you can see, this game starts getting very involved and very complicated, and you can't imagine, if you've never played it, what a huge map feels like at endgame. But hopefully one day I'll get to show you. So we'll build a new colony down there on Raiden. So now we've got a desert. And because Polis is a fertile planet and they get population back quicker, what I'm going to do is something a lot of people probably think I'm silly to do, but chuck 12 million over to there, get them kick-started, keep making 1 factory per turn, still terraform, give them just that little bit of boost, give them $12. Go buy themselves something special, I guess. Still nothing really that special. Still nothing really that special. We need improved echo restoration. That's really what we need. Our technology is still the lowest, and we're the race that's supposed to have the best, so. Alright, so improved space scanner means that you can tell where other ships are actually heading towards, so you can see if and how long they're going to take. So you can determine if you need to start sending some ships over to defend a planet. So I think I might take the improved space scanner. Wow, see how many turns that's almost been there? It's craziness. Finally. Oh my god, we still can't do it. I was really hoping for improved echo resto, but man, what can we do? Let's go straight for Inferno. I mean, there's no point in doing anything else, really. Come on. You know you want to trade with me. Come on, exchange. Have some trade. Wow. A hateful lizard. So we'll just try and see. No, they don't want to trade with us either. Everyone dislikes us. We're very hated. Us Cylons with our big heads. And my timer, guys, my time is just past 30 minutes. So I'm gonna have to leave it there for this episode. I do hope you're enjoying this. It has been a little while since I've played, so I'm still trying to remember the best little tricks to get the best start in the game. So, as you can see, we're hiding out in this little corner here, and it looks to us like the silicoids are just going to wipe us all off the face of the universe. But you never know, and you should never give up until you know for sure there's nothing that you can do to be victorious. So, as I just come around here and just be horrified by how much money we're spending trying to keep the planets clean, which is, you know, something maybe we should be doing in real life. But, you know, let's not get too political. I'll leave you there for this episode. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave any questions or comments down below. And I'll see you next time.